Yeah, we didn't update the...
Alright, long update because it's been a while. So, since we last spoke...
No Sparky.
No spark was the last time we spoke, maybe.
Not showing your face.
What?
There you go.
Okay. Here, we'll do it like this. Alright, so, last time we spoke, there was no spark in the engine. We have replaced the points and adjusted them correctly. We also did some other stuff. We replaced the plugs, though I think that was on video already. It's been a while. I've been trying to get this new job going, so it's been a while since I've been able to work. John came yesterday and worked on the car. He did the points. He did a variety of other stuff.
I made it electrical.
Electrically, it became sound yesterday. So that would have been 11.5. Wednesday, 11.5? Thursday, 11.5. Thursday, 11.5. So I came back from Greensboro today.
Magic touch.
Set up. And it was coughing. When we would pour starting fluid or gas into the carb, it would start.
The magic touch, don't forget.
John would like to talk about his magic touch for a moment. So we diagnosed that it was a fuel issue. But there was gas coming through the line that we set up here.
Because we're amazing.
Because we were able to attach a hose to things, which is a plus. So we took off the carburetor about half an hour ago. Diagnosed that the issue was in the floater. Somehow.
Sure.
It was related to the floater.
Do you want to put that together and I videotape you doing it?
God, no. I don't know how it went together. So John has disassembled it, diagnosed the problem, and he's going to put it back together.
And I want to show you how to put it back together.
So he's going to show you how to put back together a Rochester 1-barrel carburetor. For a 54 Bel Air.
Yep. Or whatever you have.
That happens to have a Rochester 1-barrel carburetor.
Okay.
Of this specific model, which we do not know. So here it is.
Yeah, so technically I took apart 2 different carburetors to put this all back together. And I'm using bits and pieces from everything. You can put it landscape. So I did kind of mostly cannibalize old shit, even though I do have perfectly good new shit. But I don't like perfectly good new shit.
When the new parts are as old as the carburetor itself, it doesn't help us much.
So first off, you put on is okay, so this is completely disassembled. So if you want to learn how to take it apart, you know, a hammer, some beer, about an hour and a half, you'll get it. But instead of put it all back together.
Or just play the video in reverse from this point.
That's true too. That's true too. So first, what you do is you grab your gasket. If you have an old one, ours was ripped, so we're gonna have to use a new gasket. Unfortunately, I am breaking my code on this. I apologize. Put that just back on like so.
There are like 4 gasket options in the set. So you want to show them which one it is?
It's this one. For ours, it's this one.
And it's different from others in specific ways.
Not this one.
That one is wrong because it's almost the same but not close.
So what you do, get on top of me.
Line it up and stick it on there.
Get on top.
That's what she said.
Line it up. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Put it over the hole. That's the only little hole that needs to go over is right there. And of course I can't do it now.
You're doing great.
Okay.
It's on there now.
Now what you do is you grab the long thing in the bob. There we go. There it is. There's a spring and a thing. Things. And you put it in the hole, springy hole.
I am a professional videographer.
Sure you are.
Yes, I am.
And there you go. Just, you know, nice and loose. That's how you know it's in there, nice and loose. Personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. There's this thing. Not sure what it's called, but it's a thing. And I'm going to put it on.
It does stuff.
Because I don't feel like waiting to put it back on. So you put it over the hole. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You good?
Is this the right one? I had 2.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the right one. What am I doing wrong?
This one's already on there.
I just took it off. That's not happy.
Is this springier than it used to be?
No, I just...
Dude, you're not over the pin over here.
I know that, but why... Now it's like it's too small. The fuck?
Okay.
What? Why was I being difficult? Anyway, because, you know, I'm an idiot. I'm awesome. Anyway, so I want to use the... Now, since that's on, I'm going to tighten it down with the shiny... The only shiny bolt...
On the entire car.
In the entire carb. This is like the original... This is a rebuilt carb. It's the only shiny thing on the damn thing. So it's a flat head with a washer on it. You just sit there and screw it in. Make sure your gasket is flush so you don't crimp it or anything before you're meant to crimp it.
It's gonna get crimped, but don't crimp it now. Crimp it later.
Just nice and snug. Don't know any numbers. My ball in this. That's how I roll.
We haven't had any numbers for the whole car.
Next is...
There's a little piece.
This was the issue. Ours was this one right there.
Nice and new. Nice and sticky.
It didn't want to let flow through. So, you do, there's a hole right here. Just put it right on top, right into the hole. There you go.
There you go.
Then you take your floaters with a dowling rod. What?
It's just a long piece of metal.
That's what I want to say about it. And then you stick it through. Stick it through, just all the way through. There we go. Test it. And you flip it upside down. And you see how it is moving on the thing. Ours wasn't. Ours was stuck in the up position. This is nice and free. So we fixed our issue.
Sorry for the close-up on John's face there.
Don't apologize for it. It's beautiful. I have a great face.
Anyway.
Many women say they don't wish to look at it anymore. I mean, wish to look at it all the time. So now we need things to put back on top of the thing.
More stuff.
The bag of many things that cannot be lost.
They're tiny and important. We do have a whole spare set, but that's not important.
So first we will...
Screw the one thingy onto the other thing.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. And now we're banned from YouTube. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, that goes there.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Who's putting this back together?
You are. You're doing great.
It's a nice little flat head. Let's make sure nothing comes out.
Always have a spare.
We have 3. Actually, we have 4 because there's one on mine too.
We have a lot. There are a lot of carburetors.
He gave us a box. That shows how... If anybody needs any, don't ask us. Ours are like halfway to take.
They probably don't work.
I mean, if I cared, I use actual rebuild kits instead of the parts. Anyway.
There's nothing in it.
Okay, so...
We think.
Put that back on. So I just screwed that on there, like yippity-doo-dah, yippity-day. My, oh my, it's a wonderful day.
It is a lovely day.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, you're a bitch.
Banned from YouTube again.
You know what?
Twice in like a minute.
Don't care. When you work on cars, cursing is allowed. Alright, so that's now on there. Now comes the finicky part. That literally flew off, and I've already lost 1 pair today. Hopefully I won't lose a second. Did it go ball first, or spring then ball?
I wasn't a part of this. You've got a manual.
Yeah, manuals are for bitches.
Please look at the manual.
Yeah, I guess so. It's not really my car. Oh, it's ball first.
See?
Wait, how can it be ball first?
Remember that that's from the bottom. We'll be right back. Okay, we're pretty sure it's ball first.
No, it's not ball first.
No, it's spring first.
I got it.
Thank God for solid pieces of plastic that hold shit in places. And magnetic screwdrivers.
Anyway, so I gotta put that onto there, or that onto there, then there, then bada boom. So you got all that? Did you get that?
It was on video.
Just in case. So see, Put the ball
in the cap thing.
Spring in there, and then spring it off. Make sure it's still springy. It's springy, obviously.
Sure has spring to it.
And then you just go put nail finger. If you don't have a nail finger, then ask your lovely female. If you don't have a female nearby, then get married and then work on cars and make poor decisions. And then you turn it.
For the record,
Yeah.
he thinks they're both poor decisions.
What?
But mostly the getting married part.
I don't think getting married is a poor decision. I think it's an expensive decision. Anyway, so tie.
3/8.
It's a nice little 3/8 right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice little snug.
Which is different from every other nut on this carburetor, which are all 9/16.
See, that moves nice and smooth for whatever that does.
Flip it over again and make sure that it still floats.
Nothing falls out.
I hate you.
Everything works just fine.
It is still floating with the little piece of metal. Cool. Since we think that was our issue.
Yeah, it was the issue. It wasn't doing anything. Next is
do we stick it all together now?
I think so.
Is there anything else in the magic bag of things that cannot be lost?
Yes, but that's for other stuff. That's for the outside stuff. That's for the.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Yeah. That spring was an extra spring that popped out, and that ball's
Probably not extra.
Ball. No, it was. It's for when it popped out originally, and that ball is also a ball I picked up off the ground. So if you need an extra ball, I have 2.
3.
No, I have 4. I have 4 balls if you need it.
We have 6 between the 4 of us.
Oh my gosh, math. And you said I'm banned from YouTube. You're banned just along with me. Alright, so theoretically, fuel goes in the big ass hole there.
Pour some Monster in it. Find out.
This is how we test our parts. How about you?
Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Great! It still makes fuel. By fuel, we mean energy drink. That's
All right.
supposed to go in cars.
It is a fuel. It's a form of fuel. It's kind of a fuel.
It's person fuel. All right.
It's a fuel.
We're
Anyway.
at 12 minutes here, bud.
Yeah, whatever. It's carburetor. It's very complicated. It's a lot of process.
It's for us. It's not for... No one's going to watch this.
I'm going to watch it. I guess I'm a no one. Anyway, so...
I could have told you that.
Oh, fuck you too. What's next? I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't really care. So, next is we take the bottom
The
part.
regulator thing to control the richness was broken.
Doesn't actually...
100% doesn't work. Which is exciting.
That-
So we have another one, but it requires a bolt, and that requires a trip to Lowe's, and we don't want to.
Alright, so...
We might do it in a little bit.
Now...
Now we think we stick it back together. Maybe.
Nothing else to put back.
Well, we still have those other 2 little pieces.
No, we don't.
But they're the 2 pieces in the bag of things that must not be lost.
That was extra.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Then what? Why? What? Huh? Okay. How sure are you that they're extra?
Vaguely.
There's a thermostat in this thing.
Sure there is.
Or at least in the other version of this thing that the manual's for.
So, for whatever reason, I can't get it to fit past the thing. And
I don't like that. There it is.
there we go. Alright, did you get that?
Set it down.
Of course not. Of course you didn't. Of course you fucking didn't.
I mean, the video was on you, I think.
You think.
I was looking at something else.
Alright, so, this is actually pretty tricky. So, you gotta first put this side of it in. So,
Because it's got a thing.
because it's for whatever reason.
It's got the spring thing
not
on the
exactly
bottom.
right side. So you
We
go-
are 100% assembling this, by the way, from the top.
so
And by top, I don't mean beginning.
there we go.
All right,
Nice
attached.
and in. Then you move that up, close, and
Tighten that down.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob is in fact your uncle.
You just sit it so that it's on the carburetor.
Attach that piece that does something.
It does a thing. And yeah, Yeah, it's...
Screw some shit together, and you're in good shape.
I guess we should record the last little bit. I'll just clean up here. Who needs things?
I mean, that was useful.
And the instruction manual? Psh,
What size is that?
just ½ inch.
½ inch.
Because metrics are for bitches. Because we're Americans.
You know, you could have stuck... Oh, no, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I was like, you know, you could have stuck the other end on it while it was off, and then you would be able to tighten it all the way on. But then it would be attached. It's fine. I am...
Are you recording you dumbass look? Like, really?
I am brilliant, is the important thing to remember here.
That's why he's videoing. I'm actually doing the thing.
Look, I'm smart, but this is not my thing.
You're smart on paper.
I'm book smart. John knows how to do things with his hands. This video is surprisingly not shaky for having me recording it.
I know, my camera, my phone does things. Alright, that's good tight ways. We're gonna have to fill up the carburetor full of fuel. Fuck it, I don't feel like it. We'll deal with that later. Alright, so now that's tight and all.
Theoretically, it should just fill by itself now.
So take this nice, lovely rebuilt thing in Canada and put it back on, and then cross with white out and say rebuilt by awesomeness called John, and Bob's your uncle. We're done. That's like it. We just need to put in these 4.
There are 4 screws around the
bolts.
perimeter.
Take off that piece of shit Canadian rebuilt thing, because this is a lovely American vehicle.
And it's American made now. Because we are Americans.
Back to its roots.
Alright, I'm going to stop the video now.
Alright, now hopefully next one will be us.
Hopefully the next video will be us at a gas station.
You don't want to actually
with
see
a car.
Cough to life? We're going to record a coughing to life.
Hopefully the next video will be it starting.
Yeah. Should I record myself putting starting?
Bye, y'all.